Sooner than he might have expected, Maxwell Fyfe was given the opportunity to put these ideas into action.
There are waters, there are waters blown.
One day in 1947, Winston called me across the smoking room of the House of Commons and asked me if I would join the committee of the United Europe movement, of which he was chairman. I had always been anxious to do something positive after the part I had played in destroying the Nazi ideology, and I accepted with enthusiasm. I wanted to do something about human rights.
There are waters blown by changing winds. There are waters blown, stormy waters, blown by changing winds to laughter, and lit by the rich skies of day.
Our draft had at its basis security for life and limb, freedom from arbitrary arrest, freedom from slavery and compulsory labor, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of association, freedom of marriage, the sanctity of the family, equality before the law, and freedom from arbitrary deprivation of property. I was very anxious that we should get an international sanction in Europe behind the maintenance of these basic decencies of life.
There is safety shod in the dark tides of the world at rest. One knows the path, we are secure and blessed, unshaken and free, we shall stay. And after frost with a gesture stays the waves that dance, and wandering loveliness he leaves a white, unbroken glory, a gathered radiance, a shining peace, and a tranquil night.
In 1924, a young lawyer such as I thought of the rule of law as something unassailable. We imagined that the horrors and sacrifices of the First World War had not been futile, and that mankind had at last learnt its lesson and would henceforth live in accordance with reason. What happened to these fond imaginings? Every hope that we nursed was disappointed. Reason was once more dethroned. One brutalizing dogma after another bore dreadful fruit.
Whereas the members of the General Assembly of the United Nations have proclaimed observance.
In those times, many felt with the great Irish poet that the best lacked all conviction, whilst the worst are full of passionate intensity. In this situation, some lost their nerve, and in the years of tyranny that seemed to have been loosed upon the world, took comfort in doctrines that exalted authority. They lost confidence in the free, legal, and political systems which are the heritage and pride of the Western world. However, as it turned out, there was no need to be so alarmed or so doubtful about democracy's power to survive.
Governments of Europe, like-minded with a common heritage of freedom, ideals, political traditions, and the rule of law, are all in opposition to take the first step towards collective enforcement of the rights stated in the Universal Declaration, and strive to secure the universal observance.
Therefore, let us be of good heart. The ideals that underline our laws have outlasted many tyrannies and have seen the decay of many specious theories. The reason why this anvil has broken many hammers is that these ideals are comfortable with the best side of human nature and an expression of the highest reason of mankind. Moreover, our laws are not static, any more than our society or human nature are static. Their roots, well grounded in history and watered by wisdom, are constantly putting out fresh branches and leaves for the comfort of all people.